Ramblin here. Hello to my fellow ramblers. I am coming to you with my updated views on the July 2026 Ride Command update from Indian/Polaris. Now, I think it's going to be interesting to watch what happens. Polaris still owns a minority interest in Indian that they sold, and Ride Command is a Polaris infrastructure. I have a Polaris North Star, for example. It's on there. And if you have other things, I think that same Ride Command is on it. So it'll be interesting to see now that there's new majority owners of Indian, what happens to Ride Command. So just to level set, the new CEO had come out. Apparently a lot of people are upset with Ride Command, don't like it. I honestly, Ride Command, I guess, is the navigation and their map, but also I think just their whole firmware, I guess, on the motorcycle. I use it very sparingly just to get in and out when I need. I don't use it for navigation or really much anything else. Just little stuff. And but other people have got a laundry list of complaints, and this new CEO had issued a statement saying he was running like a beta on, I guess, his motorcycle, and I think he used the word flawless or something. So expectations were set up here, and I installed the update. I made a video about it. I'll try to link up here if you want to see that video. And I installed it and was able to finally get out on some test rides, and not real happy with the changes, to the point that I downgraded my firmware back to the original, and I'm going to talk to you about how to do that in case you want to know. But anyhow, what was my experience with it? They had made a commentary that I think something like your phone would pair faster and CarPlay would load quicker. There were some issues with the map. I didn't test that out. And, they had some list of things that they had improved. I'm going to tell you my experience with it. I installed it very easily, so that's good. It didn't crash. It didn't hang up. It installed. The thing I noticed immediately is that I don't pair my phone to the bike. I use a wireless CarPlay adapter. And by the way, what they're going to tell you is whenever you do a firmware update like this, it's best to unpair, forget pairings from all the devices. And I've done that. I've rebooted and I had unpaired, and I ended up resetting my Cardo Pack Talk Edge. So my setup is I use an Apple wireless CarPlay adapter that's on the Indian, plugged into the USB port up front, and then I pair that to my iPhone, and I have a Cardo Pack Talk Edge on my helmet, and that's paired to the bike. You have to have it that way in order for CarPlay to work on the bike. Before the firmware update, my Cardo Pack Talk Edge would typically load in 5 seconds, 7 seconds or less. There's a screen that comes up. I made a recording of this when I was testing it for myself, but unfortunately the recording is all whitewashed and you can't even see it. But what I can tell you is I knew that on the previous firmware, my phone would connect just like that. Under the new firmware, my Cardo Pack Talk Edge was taking usually 1 to 2 minutes, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're ready to just hop back on the bike and get going, you want to go. And sometimes I found myself just saying, hell with it, I'm going to take off. And I'd be like a mile or two down the road, and I'd hear phone connected. It says phone, by the way, because when you pair your Cardo Pack Talk Edge to the Indian, you can pair phone 1, phone 2, bike, navigation, I think, are like the 4 things. You'll see different things online. Some will say pair it as phone 1, which is what I do. Some will say pair it as bike, which I tried. Neither one of them made a difference. Under the new firmware, consistently every time, it would take about 1 to 2 minutes, sometimes longer, for my Cardo Pack Talk Edge to connect. I shouldn't say every time, because one time, literally, out of a bunch of tests that I did real world riding, then I did some just experiments in the garage of testing, starting one first, starting one second. So usually my workflow is I turn on my headset, kind of finish getting ready, turn on the bike. Sometimes I do it almost the same time, but I experimented with starting the bike first, And of course, if you leave the bike setting for a full minute or two, maybe that'll help. But one time it connected really quickly and I couldn't tell anything I had done much different. And it never did it again. Every other time, 1 to 2 minutes. I just found it really, really annoying. Second thing, and I tested this. By the way, I have installed the update, went back to the old one, installed the new one more time to see if that worked, and I went back to the old one. The second thing, when you hold in your music button, it brings up Siri. And the way that I always test whether my headset is working, because every now and then the microphone isn't recognized for some reason, I'll do one of two things. I'll ask it what time it is, or I'll say, tell me a joke. Tell me a joke is better because it talks a little bit and you can hear a bit of a sample and you get a joke. So if you didn't know that feature, ask Siri to tell you a joke. And what I noticed under the old firmware was my old firmware, crystal clear, sounded normal. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
I asked the plumber what time it was. The plumber said between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Under the new firmware, it sounded like a 1950s phone call. It was like in a tin can with static.
I asked the plumber what time it was. The plumber said between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.
I thought, okay, maybe I need to go back to pairing it his bike or pairing it his phone, experiment with that. It didn't make a difference. I checked settings on the Cardo to see if anything was being set like answer as a phone call, treat Siri like a phone call. I played around with a few settings. None of them made a difference. It sounded staticky and like a tin can. If that was the only problem, I probably would have lived with it. But as soon as I go back to the old firmware, just like that, and that's the only change. I'm not changing any settings on the Cardo or anywhere else. I just old firmware, new firmware. It's like night and day, the sound quality. On the music, they said something with the new firmware update that it made some improvements, but it was kind of vague. I don't remember exactly what it said. If I see it, I'll put it here. I felt like on the new one, I had to redo the equalizer, so I think it level set that each time. I didn't notice a change. In fact, if anything, I felt it sounds better under the old firmware. That's subjective, of course, but now that I'm back to the old one, I'm happy. I like being an early adopter to stuff. Like, most of the problems people are worried about aren't that big of a deal. I've seen in the Indian forums, some people didn't have the problem I'm having with the Cardo Pack Talk Edge taking a minute or two to load. I can't explain it, except I'll just say this. I think there's a chance, like, okay, I'm pairing it to a 2022. A 2022, I purposely bought a used 2022 because 2022 was the first year that Apple CarPlay became available in the Ride Command system. So I purposely targeted 2022. But Ride Command has been on the bikes, I think, before 2022 and certainly after. And I think, I could be wrong, that the head units that are powering these things or running these things have evolved over time. I'm guessing. I don't think they just all stayed the same from all these years. But yet, the firmware update isn't by bike. It's by screen size. So if you have a 7-inch screen, regardless of which year of your bike, everybody's getting the same update. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it needs to be specific to the bike and they don't want to do that. Because some people are having problems and some people aren't. I saw other people say they're not happy with navigation, which was supposed to have been improved. Other people are happy. Some people are having CarPlay issues that connect to the bike by wired, which I don't do. Some aren't. And the only thing I can figure, if you did like a spreadsheet, is maybe the common denominator might be all the years the bikes are different. But that's just a guess. That's just a guess. All I know is I like being an early adopter on everything, on technologies. I'll usually be a guinea pig. I'll play ball. I'll help you troubleshoot. Like when I was at work, I would do that. But on the bike here, I was getting really annoyed waiting 2 minutes or more every time. So I just gave up. I went back to the old firmware. If you want to do the same, they actually make it really simple. A lot of companies don't. Like once you update to the new firmware, think Apple on your iPhone, unless you're saving the update files or you know where to go look across the internet, Apple, I don't think, has it out on their website, where Indian does. Sometimes it can be hard to go backwards, but not in this case. I'll try to show the video here. I did show a video of how I went about it. Now, you can also watch my original video of how to install the firmware, and it's the same, except what you'll do is when you go to the Indian website here, and you go to their website, you pick the 7-inch screen, if that's what you have. That's what I had. And then it shows the most current, but off to the right side of the page, there's the different updates. And you just click on the one before it, whatever one you want, and download it to your computer, put that on a thumb drive, take it out to your bike, install it just like you did the latest update. That's how you go backwards. I'm going to stick with that for now. I did write Polaris the only way I knew how, which is through their owner's resources customer service. And I messaged them about my experience on both of the topics I just told you about, the 10E quality to Siri and the phone taking 1 to 2 minutes or more to pair. I know I keep saying phone, I mean Cardiopack Talk Edge. So if you are having some problems, be sure to feed them back. I know like Indian, I don't think they really check the discussion forums. I mean, somebody might do that informally. I know Apple makes it a big deal to say they don't go on the discussion forums. If you have something, go to the Apple Contact Us page. Well, I would encourage you, if you're having some issues with the latest ride command, just go to the Indian website, go to Owner's Resources, contact us, and send them an email. And if enough of us bring up some of the same stuff, maybe they'll get it fixed. I think the new CEO learned a lesson, maybe lower expectations a little bit. And certainly it wasn't flawless. The other thing he said was that you could go to your dealers and get the firmware installed. The dealers can't handle everybody coming there. They're going to charge you. I don't think it's free. And I think that's maybe what the CEO said. So, do it yourself at home. It's simple. It really is easy to do it. But I question whether you want to do it. The good thing is you can experiment quite easily. Install it, see if you like it, see if you see improvements. And if you don't like it, it's really easy to go back to the prior. I'm sticking with the prior for now because I'm happy with it. I just cannot figure out why the audio quality is off and why it takes 2 minutes for my Cardiopack Talk Edge to pair. That's been my experience with it. If you've had good or bad experience, leave it in the comments. And I don't ask often if you like the channel. Maybe even if you don't. Click like and subscribe. That would help the channel. This is Ramblin. I'll see you on the road.